it could possibly come out, and then that's may or may not be. I would put money on it's probably not going to be actually out next year. It might be filming next year. The movie rights were optioned all of like maybe 3 months after the book sold. Like, so I was still like not even fathoming that it was going to be a book with pages that you could open and read. And my agent was on the phone being like, "Have you considered selling the film rights?" And I said, "What?" I was like, wait, people care about this already? But Summit Entertainment did option the film rights a very long time ago now. And they are, for anyone who doesn't know, they're the studio that did the Twilight movies. They recently became part of Lionsgate, which did the Hunger Games. And if that were not enough, they went out and hired David Heyman, who produced the Harry Potter movies, specifically to produce the film version of the Night Circus. So they have like all sorts of like literary heavyweight kind of filmmaking going on there. So it should be interesting. I'm trying not to think about it too hard, because that way it's just like a possibility in my head. I'll think it's real when there are sets and costumes and things like that. But they are working on it. The screenplay is currently being written. I am supposedly going to see it sometime soonish. It's being written by a woman named Moira Buffini, who's a British playwright. She did the adaptation of Jane Eyre that came out last year. She wrote the new, there's a new Neil Jordan vampire movie that she wrote that's coming out soonish too. So I know it will be a completely different thing than the book. The book is one thing and a film is another, and you can do things on film that you can't do in a book, and you can do things in a book that you can't do on film. So I'm hoping that they capture the spirit of it. I know they'll have to change things and rearrange things. They can do montages. I can't really write a montage, so I think those sort of aspects I think are really exciting, and I'm curious to see what happens with it, because never in a million years did I think someone was going to have to figure out what that clock looks like. Like, that is not something that even crossed my mind, and I want to apologize to whatever designer they hire that has to try to CGI that, all the little bits and pieces. But I think they're going to have a lot of fun with it, I'm sure.